Institutions are literally dumping trillions of dollars into XRP and are set to cause it to go to $160.76 in a matter of days. We are talking about the potential for XRP, which is currently priced at $2.85 right now, going to be worth over $160.76 in the next 48 to 72 hours. And it becomes even more major when we're talking about BlackRock making that happen by doing its biggest buyback of any cryptocurrency yet, the $9 trillion XRP buyback. And it's happening again only days away. Now you're probably wondering what's next. Well, institutions like BlackRock and JP Morgan have officially confirmed two major things. The first off with BlackRock, that they will be investing an absolute ton of money in the trillions of dollars into XRP, causing it to hit $160, and that we've mentioned already. But what we haven't already talked about is JP Morgan Chase now accepting payments in XRP, adding to the added utility and use case of XRP on a massive institutional banking scale. And we expect that a lot of other financial institutions are going to follow suit. In fact, when we take a look at even the bigger scale, we are officially beginning to see Swift being replaced by XRP. Let's take a look at what I'm about to show you right now, which is something that I think is truly massive. Take a look at this. Eric Trump, the son of Donald Trump, the president of the United States of America, says that banks are bloated relics and that Swift charges like $1,850. XRP and DeFi will be able to reduce the cost. On top of this, he emphasized, why are we still using Swift when there are blockchain alternatives that are more efficient, that are cheaper, and most importantly, that are United States of American based? And if we take a look at the cryptocurrencies that have been labeled as the #1 crypto of America, it is obviously XRP. That is in addition to it featuring all of the conditions that he mentioned, which is cheap cost, fast in scale, and extremely efficient. Take a look at this as well here, because there's even more news. At a critical time to where Donald Trump is talking about XRP, his kids are talking about XRP, and banks are beginning to accept it. Donald Trump comes out publicly and says, buy cryptocurrencies, buy stocks. The market in the United States of America will boom, and obviously that means buy XRP. Now, if you take a look at this, we are looking at the potential for trillions of dollars being injected into the XRP ledger, with numbers going as high as 650 trillion, causing obviously a price per XRP over $1,000. But taking like the short term, the more concrete evidence that we have is that BlackRock is going to be injecting 9 trillion, causing $160 per XRP. And take a look at this, guys. We've actually partnered up to give every single person watching today's video some free XRP. This is, guys, literally free money that you can get by doing absolutely nothing. You just have to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then you are required, though, to sign up and upload using my link in the description and do a transaction. Now, again, the whole process takes less than 5 minutes. This is extremely free chance to get yourself some free XRP before the massive boom. So I recommend you definitely try and take advantage of this golden opportunity. Now, with that being said, let's get back into the content, because what we're talking about here is the potential for XRP, currently priced at $2.84, going all the way up to $160 in days. Now, I want to show you guys some reports. Now, hopefully this Twitter loads, because I don't know why it's not loading. It's a bit slow here. But Ripple's own CEO actually talked about a massive price increase for XRP. If you take a look at what is right in front of you, Ripple's CEO, Brad Gillinghouse, the founder of XRP, says Bitcoin will reach 200,000. And then he emphasizes in another video, which I'll also show to you guys, this one, that Bitcoin will replace XRP, emphasizing that the scale that XRP can facilitate will outcompete the market capital of Bitcoin, which again would bring XRP's price into the tens of thousands of dollars. But it's not a shock when you take a look at a similar report by another founder of XRP, the co-founder, in fact, Arthur Brittu, which said XRP is designed for $10,000 and must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. Now, I want to go ahead and pause real quickly and show you guys these videos, because I think it is extremely important. But the money is flowing into XRP, and it's only a matter of time. Take a look at the clip right here.
What is your price target for Bitcoin? Because Cardano blockchain founder predicted, as I said earlier, 250,000 by year end.
You know, I will predict Bitcoin. I wouldn't predict XRP. It's too close to home. But I think 200,000 is not unreasonable. I think before I've kind of said, 175 around there. I think people underestimate how the largest economy in the world, the United States, went from headwinds, hostility, to tailwinds. And
what is your price target for
XRP and the performance of XRP compares with Bitcoin? Bitcoin today, as was said earlier, Bitcoin in many ways has been a successful experiment, but not when it comes to payments. The throughput of Bitcoin, both in terms of to confirm a transaction, often can take an hour. I think Tavis said earlier, you're not going to use Bitcoin to buy coffee unless you want to wait there an hour for it to confirm the transaction. And then the transaction cost would be pretty high. So your Bitcoin
Now here's the deal. It's not just SWIFT and these massive large-scale institutions, but rather we are even talking about Donald Trump himself talking about XRP, or at least hinting about XRP. You gotta listen to him as he talks about SWIFT being an outdated system that needs to be replaced by an American alternative, again built on the blockchain, constantly hitting XRP right on point. And it's clear that the American country, as Donald Trump has mentioned, the president, will invest heavily into XRP. In fact, they've announced a federal crypto reserve that will have a majority of the reserve in Bitcoin and XRP. So again, let's roll the clip and we'll get right back.
Are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date, many, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that 2 years after?
Now, as we talk about all this, here's where we get into the real part. Here's where you get into the juicy content and the trillions of dollars that are about to be entering into the XRP ledger. And it's all happening through one specific institution known as RealFI and their native token, which is built on the XRP ledger, the Real token. And we're talking about $654.39 trillion globally getting injected into the XRP ledger through RealFi via the Real token into the XRP ledger. Take a look at the Real token right now, guys. Now, I gotta say I'm bullish on the Real token. This is huge, unprecedented in levels. This is the Real token. Now, obviously, if you take a look at this, there is some juicy support right here. We are seeing a consolidation after a retracement, which is really good because it means a major breakout is on the way. Take a look at this right here. We are looking at the Real token. It's received a 100% score, 100% Binance score. KYC scores is 100%. Topic holders, low risk to wallets are sitting about 3,004 wallets, which again is still very freaking early. Now, if we talk about the Real token injected into it, even 0.5% of the 600 trillion, we are talking about probably around $65,000 per Real token. This is the scale. This is how insane it is. The Real token going from literally 2 cents, almost 3 cents, to over $65,000. And this could happen in, guys, weeks is what we're talking about, because the Real token has announced multiple announcements and they've officially revitalized their entire website. You can literally now buy real estate using the Real token. Now, this is huge because the Real token just completed the announcement that they've unlocked the ability for 650 trillion to onboard the XRP ledger. And now it's just going to be about actually getting that money shifted towards the XRP ledger, all facilitated through the Real token. And this could happen overnight where we see a massive spike in price for the Real token. Why? Because overnight institutions will jump on board and then it's going to be too late. And this is why this is the only time, the best time to get in and capitalize on the Real token. $10,000 could make you tens of millions of dollars. Again, the scale here is so huge. It's like buying Bitcoin when it was sitting at $1 or even less, at a penny. And you have the same opportunity now. So I want to emphasize, I'm not a financial advisor. This is definitely not financial advice, and you should always do your research. I'm telling you guys, do your research because this is huge. And this is another golden opportunity that you may stumble upon and decide to just walk because you're lazy. because you are lazy and don't want to do the research. So just do the research, look into it at least, and make your own decision. Now, again, guys, I'm packing my bags. I've seen a lot of influencers and experts saying similar things. Some of them expecting the real token to go up to $1,000 overnight, instantaneously. This is going to be freaking huge. I mean, this is massive in my mind, and I've been paying track to this now. This is, again, I've been paying very close attention, but this is growing at an unprecedented scale that I've never seen before. I think it's huge, and this is massive. But take a look at this, guys. Again, you can literally buy using the Real token wherever you want. And you can also check them out, payrofi.com, therealchain.com. All links will be in the description. You can click on Real token right here once you get to payrofi.com, and then it will show all the exchanges that you can buy the Real token at. Or you can visit, any of the exchanges that I'll be leaving down below in the description, and you can get yourself some Real tokens. But again, do your own research. Again, this is huge. They've successfully completed phase 1 of the blueprint for tokenizing. Now it's time to just get that money actually shifted onto the XRP ledger, and all the money will actually have to enter Real token first. So this is why we're talking about trillions of dollars entering into the Real token, causing a massive supply shock, resulting in the price exploding, and then obviously XRP ledger to follow suit. So guys, with that being said, I'm going to conclude the video here. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel with press notifications, and share the video as well. I'll see you guys next time, and peace.